We're talking about the importance of the U.S. involvement here and the federal government's involvement and the importance of the private sector's involvement. Could an increased focus on STEM education be done with just one or the other, or does this have to be a public-private partnership?
I think when you want to include people who are at risk or underprivileged students, that in general is the role of the government. And, I mean, I'm open-minded, of course. But you can't rely on corporations, like you can't rely on a biomedical company to teach about particle physics. I mean, they might. They probably won't. You probably can't rely on an aerospace firm to teach about genetics, probably. So this is where traditionally we use public education to engage as many people as possible. And to the young people today, the huge opportunities are in electrical transmission and storage. I mean, I don't want to confuse the discussion, but if somebody can invent a better battery, and if somebody can come up with a way to distribute electricity less inefficiently than we do now, he or she will, dare I say it, change the world. And also, it's quite reasonable that person would get rich. So the opportunities are enormous. Electricity is almost magical, that we are able to process so much information so quickly. It depends on our electrical infrastructure, the grid, being very secure, reliable, inexpensive, and we hope someday soon, sustainable. There's enormous opportunities for lack of a better term, conventional engineering right there. And there are going to be physical or physics and chemistry breakthroughs that are going to change the world. I would just assume they were made in the U.S. Now, the way to get this is to include as many people as possible, as many students as possible, whether they're in a nice neighborhood or a bad neighborhood. You want to have as many people working on this as possible, because that's how we're going to have the ideas. And the president has remarked this a few times. Most of the Fortune 500 companies are run by engineers, people who innovated, people who appreciate the value of patents and intellectual property, people who understand that time is money, and that the ideas, the innovations are how you stay ahead and make your business successful. This is all very easy to say, but it's something that I feel, no matter which side of the aisle you're on, you would want to support, because our economic success is tied intimately to our technological innovation.